Alright guys, Homestead Know How Life is Good. What we're going to do today is we're going to make a small water area for the ducks using this 55-gallon drum. It's a plastic drum. It does have a screw-on lid. So I'm not going to cut the lid because it has a gasket so that I help hold the water in. What we're going to do is we're going to take the reciprocating saw and we're going to cut all along through here, around through here, and then back over here. And I've already took, this is from a rain barrel. I drilled a hole with a paddle bit. I've already put that in. Once I cut the top, I'll screw the nut on to tighten that down. And then we'll put a block on each side to keep it from going back and forth. And then we'll fill it up with water. That way, when they use it and get it nasty, they get in, swim around, I can flip that valve, drain it out, spray it out with a water hose, refill it. Alright, so we've got it cut open. I've got the nut put on the valve down here, and I'm just taking a knife and I'm just scraping the edges just ever so lightly. And what that's doing is that's knocking all the shavings from the saw off. So it ain't got to be perfect, but as you can see right here, just kind of scraping it. Do the underside. This side. Now once you get that done, now obviously this ain't gonna work if you have a lot of ducks. It might not even work. For ours, we're gonna give us a test run. We've got 5 ducks, so, but I mean it's got to beat what we're doing right now, which I'll probably still fill their containers up that we're using now. Just try this, see how it works. Alright, so what I've done, I brought it up here and I've stood it up. I'm gonna get my water hose, and I'm just gonna, yeah, apparently my little buddy, one of them's been messing with the water hose. Let's figure out the right nozzle head here. There we go. Alright, now we're just gonna spray it out. We're gonna knock it over. Let's stand it back up. Alright. So we're just gonna spray it out. Make sure we get all the plastic out of it. Like so. Alright. The outside don't really matter, but we'll spray it just for grins and giggles. Make sure we get up in there. Alright, now we've got everything sprayed out. Now I'm going to walk down here and I've got the gasket for the lid, so I'm going to get it. Alright, so before we put it in the duck pen, we're going to fill it up. I've got the lid on with the gasket, and I've got the valve shut. So we're going to fill it up, and we're going to see if we have any leaks before we go through the trouble of putting it in, putting blocks on the sides, and get everything set up. For them to use it. Now what we'll do, you have to have a way for them to be able to get out of the water since they can't, you know, just climb in and out. So we're going to build a ramp going up to it, and it'll come over, and then it'll have a little a ramp. So it'll come up, come over, and it'll have a piece that kind of goes down in the water that they can get onto to get back out. Alright guys, we got it filled up to the point that we can. I kind of got a little low here in my cut. I was doing it one-handed with a reciprocating saw while I was holding the phone, so you know, I can't get it as high as I would like, but this is enough for them to be able to actually get their feet down and kind of kick them and stuff. So you know, this is just a trial and error type thing, see what works, and we'll see what happens. Alright guys, I think what I'm going to try to do for the ramp in and out is I'm going to take some of this shelving and I'll have to cut a section out here, and then I can bend it to the form that I want right over top of the water there, and have enough going down inside of it so they can get back out as well. And you might have to put something anchoring it down into the ground on one end. We'll see how that works. Alright guys, so we got it completed. I just used our other water bins to put up against it. They got plenty of water. And you probably don't even need this ramp, honestly. I just put a duck in, and the duck didn't want to be in. So he basically flew out. Which makes sense, because if they land in a pond or in a lake, they don't walk over to the bank and get out, they just fly. So there you go. My little brain wasn't comprehending what I was saying earlier. So anyways, there it is. We'll hang out for a minute, see if they actually mess with it. They might not, because they've already kind of bathed and took care of themselves. But we'll see. See what happens. Duck whisperers. Oh, sorry, my hand was in the way, huh? Ah, yes, the curious ducks. Looks like they're preening themselves. I believe that's what it's called, preening. Oh, something we had today, they come out to get an egg and the shell was soft. So I'm assuming that the ducks need a calcium supplement of some sort. I'm going to do a little bit of research on that. I'm not a duck expert. We're learning as we go. So if anyone sees this video and they know, please leave a comment with an answer. So we snuck up on them. They're a little bashful. They like running from you. So if you come out in the daylight, they won't really get in. But as you can see, they're all over the new water feature that we made for them. Sorry, I wish the lighting was a little better, but I want to try to at least capture them. They're not down in it right now, but they're on the ramp that we made. I'll hang out for a second and see what they do. With a big old bug. Alright, so one went in it there. I hope you can see it, but it gives them room to kind of, they can actually get in there and float instead of just being kind of in some shallow water tubs. So they can kind of startle them a little bit. Sorry for the shaky video. So you can see the one in it. It's kind of a darker colored duck. I don't know if maybe we can get some reaction out of them here by just moving. There we go. You can see how easy it is for them to get out of it. There you go. So new little water feature we used, we made. The ducks like it. You know, the good thing about that, it holds a lot more water, so we don't have to change it as often. Probably about every other day. Spray it out real good. And I put a valve on it that you've seen. It drains it pretty good, so I'll let it get drained down pretty low, and then I just roll it over toward the fence there and drain it the rest of the way. So that's how we did it, guys. Homestead know-how, life is good. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Hope y'all like the video. Hope y'all have a blessed day.